Hello, YouTubers. Hello, subscribers. Kisses to all of you. Thank you so much for your love and your support, your kind thoughts, everything. Your comments are the reason why I come on here and the reason why I'm on here tonight. Some of you, you have, all of you have great comments. I love reading them. I love engaging. It's really like I can get lost in comments easy. And then I look up and I'm like, an hour's gone. so anyway, kisses to my subscribers. I'm almost done um with the PO box and everything. I sent them an email today and I asked them, do they have any mail for me? And so I'm waiting on them to get back to me. And I decided to give them a few more hours just to get everything up and running. Yeah, I am a little tired. I've been working like crazy, trying to get this house together and just trying to get everything together for her party. And it's creeping up on me and I'm starting to just I don't have everything I need, but I'm ordering like crazy. I want to get some bar stools. They're black. I just think that would be so pretty. Anyway, we'll see. So I just thought I'd pop on here just for a few minutes. And I say a few minutes, depends on if I start going into something too much and can't get out. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let's go. So just off the top of everything, I want to talk about Scobie in this book. And I do get the concern from the royal family and from the, just Britain itself. Just the concern that Meghan is this, like Redbird said, like it pisses you off. It upsets you to know that it's still kind of teeter-tottering on let's continue to bash the royal family or talk about them or bring them into the limelight and make them be looked at as if they're not winning. And so it's weird to me that she would think that she was ever in competition with them because they were always winning. They were never losing. Even when she was on the Oprah show lying about the racism, I know that I was thinking to myself, I said, I hope that William and them know that we don't believe that, that even though she said that doesn't mean that people think that everybody think that that's true. But some do. And that some is enough at times because you get the narrative, you get that lie going and all you hear is the family is racist and there it is. But if you're talking to a person that can challenge it, you'll automatically begin to see, wait a minute. Where's the racism coming from? And so, because it doesn't make sense. And not to switch the subject, but I was watching this segment, and I don't know what broadcast it was on, but he was talking about the weather, I think the news, and then I'll bring it up. But before I go there, the reason why I was saying all that stuff about the racism and people are concerned about Scobie's book, The Endgame, the name of the book is disgusting. Royal life and being a royal is not a game. Like, my first thought was like, oh, okay. The End Game. First of all, who would come up with that title? I guess he would. But why is it a game? An end game. Oh, the end of the royal. It was stupid. I went and tried to read like what he was going to be talking about in his book. And I didn't understand it, because how can you predict anything, you little short man, you? He doesn't. Oh, he's going to predict the end of the world. He's going to predict the end of the monarchy. He's going to predict the downfall. What, has Harry and Meghan told you something that we don't know? I think it's a bunch of bull. Meghan wants to stay relevant. She wants to be in the news. It is so pathetic. And she knows that he is going to be talked about. But she doesn't care because he's out there doing it. She okayed it. When I pulled up Scobie, guess who pulled up beside them? Meghan and Harry. So everyone knows that Meghan and Harry are friends with Scobie. And he had to admit in court that they knew each other. That she helped with finding freedom, just like she helped with Spare. I honestly thought I wasn't going to be talking about him today in this book, because it really isn't. To me, it's not something that is going to persuade the American people, because we've already formed our opinion on her. So if her popularity is low as we believe that it is in the United States, how is a book, not even a book, how is a brand, how is anything that Meghan does or do going to sway or change anyone's mind about her other than something's wrong? Because you can't read anything or understand anything coming from over there, because it's full of lies. So why would I believe anything coming from his book or her camp or her mouth? I don't believe it. I don't believe it, because everything that we talk about has already been debunked in such a way that it makes her out to be a liar. And so the 15 minutes that she was over there, she insinuated, she did a lot of assumptions and insinuations and blaming. She said the Queen told her to write the letter, and since the Queen had wrote the letter, they should have protected her from the press. See, stuff like that, how it becomes so... First you get the twisted story, the lie. Then you get where it becomes someone else's fault all of a sudden, and then she becomes the victim. And, no, not everybody knows. And the United States is waking up. I wouldn't even say that. This is what I believe. I don't think that she's important enough that they care. I just don't. I don't think that people were sitting around, I wonder what Meghan's doing. Because Meghan doesn't have a brand. She's not Beyonce. She's not. She's not someone famous in that sense where you want to watch her. I want to watch Beyonce on the stage. I do. I want to hear what she has to say, and I want to watch her. She's entertaining to me. Meghan has not been entertaining since she's been over here. And the only entertainment she gave us was the trashing of the royal family. And this is what I do know about American values, is that we do not like for other people to start talking about family members the way she did on the Oprah show. Because she just didn't go after the royal family. She went after her father too. And you couldn't, if you are really listening to what she has to say, your first thought was like, whoa, all these people did all this to you? All of a sudden, as soon as you married Harry, all this happened to you? You were a D-list actress before he married you, and nothing was going on in your life. It was very boring. She told the story on Ellen, and it was boring. Something about a car, and she was going to an audition. So it was boring. No, she's boring. And then she thinks the name Duchess of Sussex alone is just going to get people's attention. Well, that was when you had access to the royal family, and now that you don't, people are, listen, the book that comes out, what are they going to talk about? Even if she is going to use the element of him bashing the royal family so Meghan can look good. And see, this is the stupid part, because I'm switching. This is the stupid part, is that Meghan thinks that she's in competition with them, and so she has to attack them and go after them so their brand could be swallowed down. No one's talking negative about the royal family other than Meghan and Harry. And so if you're looking at the two that's trashing them, and then you look at what they're actually doing, then you start thinking, wait a minute. Well, Catherine's over there working very hard. She's hugging and they are doing the opposite of what Meghan and Harry claimed that they were doing. And so now Americans are looking at them like, oh, look at them. Yes, when Kate is, I'm going to look at the stands and I'm going to see if they're in there. Because let me tell you something, you couldn't go in a store when Catherine stepped on the scene. You saw Catherine everywhere. You would think that she was from the United States. That's how they were reporting on her. Yes, she's famous and people love her, and her popularity is high over here. And so I don't get the let's continue to make the royal family be out to be whatever Meghan is trying it to be so she can look good. That's some of it. But I don't know why that is a element for her. I just don't get it. I don't think, here's the deal. If it's true and he's writing a book and he's going to have all this stupid... First of all, if you're my friend, you're not going to be talking about my family in a book. And then I would cut you off. But obviously, Meghan is okay with this book. And Harry, maybe not him. Because that's all she's been doing is trashing them. That's it. Every time you turn around, Meghan has something negative or nasty to say or blame. Coronation, took the titles, racism. Harry couldn't say goodbye to his grandmother. I just don't know what person that will continue to support someone that does things like this. And you can't tell me, I know Neil Sean is saying, oh, they're not done. Yep, she's done. It's over. Her reputation is done. I don't care if she continues to make $1 million here, $1 million there, and whatever. That doesn't make you popular. First of all, she's not going to make it. Because if she was, we would know what brand and what she was going to be doing by now. Because she came out a couple of weeks ago telling us that she was finna bust, I'm doing something. And all of a sudden, she's getting fired. And Netflix is hanging on by a thread. She will make money. But she won't make it on the level that she was making it on. And if she do, it will take a longer time. Unless Tyler Perry decides to put her in the movie and pay her $20 to $30 million. Give her a salary of, Tom Cruise? Yeah, that's the kind of salary they were giving her. As if she had, like she had a body of work and that she was going to be this, the next big thing that happened to Netflix and Spotify since they came on the scene. That ended up losing money. Lots. Lots and lots of money. And Netflix is hanging on trying to get theirs. Good luck. There's No, I really, this book is, no, that's not a threat. That's not a, I would hope that the royal family is not concerned about Scobie and Meghan, because it can't get any worse than what she said about the racism. And if she had anything else to say, trust me, she would have been and said it so she can get that other $62 million that Netflix had waiting on her. Harry still had another book. Oh, please. So, okay. So they got a conscience and decided, we're not going to bash them anymore. We're not going to come out with a second memoir. We're not going to do all that. It was always a lie. Meghan was blackmailing the family, telling them that if you guys don't give us security and do what we want you to do, because that's what Meghan, that's her thing. That's how she treats her father. Daddy, if you don't stop talking to them, I'm not going to speak to you no more. That's what Samantha said. And then she would cut her father off for a month or a week or whatever. And then she'll start talking to him again. And so she's teaching Harry because, like he said, he didn't know any of this stuff until she came on the scene. And so her MO was to make money off the royal family. And then we heard recently that they were done bashing and trashing. But she's coming out with a memoir. And Scobie has the end game. Like he know. Like he can predict the future. Let me let you in on a secret, Scobie. Okay? King Charles is going to continue to rule, him and Queen Camilla. And they're going to continue to do a great job. And if you haven't seen it lately, what they're doing, Scobie, why don't you take go over there to Sue Smith and she'll let you know. She's going to tell you. And then after King Charles passes it to William and Catherine, it will be a whole new world. Oh, yeah. Because Kate is setting a tone right now. She's got people in love with her. Starting with the United States. And who they don't love is her sister-in-law. The one that's trying to interrupt her queenness. Scobie. Meghan will never be able, like Redbird said, the monarchy has been standing for 100 years. And she's not going to come in here and destroy anything. But what it is showing is that she's destroying herself. And it just blows my mind that no one is having this conversation with Meghan, or no one's listening. No one feels that they have done anything wrong, Meghan. She is not on no rehabilitation thing. She is not looking in the mirror and saying it's her, it's them, and us, and everyone else. And no, I am going to come out with my brand. I am coming. And you guys need to leave me alone because you're messing up my brand. I'm being attacked. If you didn't want to be attacked, you should have stayed over there where you were protected. Because now you're open. Are you kidding me? You're messing with my brand. You're the attacks. Oh no. Like, here's the kicker. Like everyone's saying, you can attack. You can call Kate Waity Katie. You can talk to everyone, the world. You were on a primetime show. You didn't do it in a book. You did it on Oprah's show and talked about everybody. And like someone said, your platform was big at the time. So whatever you were saying, like the racism and stuff, people were taking that to heart and believing it. And then you got the nerve to be upset because people are calling you out because you don't have any talent, because you're a bully, because we're saying everything that you are, and now you can do it, but nobody else can. Is that how it go, Harry? You put yourself in Scrutinyville when you decided that you wanted to go to war with the royal family, like you still are right now. And they are winning silently. I staked my channel on it. It's over. There's nothing there. There is no substance. Who's going to come? Okay. What is she going to do that's so magnificent that they're going to pay her another $60 million? She's going to do a new podcast with some new stuff, and this time she's going to really interview them. Oh, this time she's going to connect with her interviewer. No, this time she's going to do the tick. I don't care what she comes out with. Let me tell you something. When Meghan stepped on the scene and they opened their first, when they had their website, it was insane the way people signed up. I signed up. I said, oh, yeah. I want to know what's going on. Not knowing that she was over there being, I don't want to be on theirs. I want my own. She was trying to brand herself then. When she split with them, was just trying to split so bad. You were in the millions. I don't see you being, bring it. I would be shocked. I would be in total shock if she gets a number that is high. God, I'd live for it. I would just want to see, because here, we don't like to be lied to. And then if you keep lying, then you don't know if anything is true at all. Because all you have is your word. And if we can't trust you, then we're like, Meghan Kelly said it. Deceitful. It was deception. You don't say you did something and then turn around and don't do it and then put your name on it and stamp on, oh yeah, I built that car from ground up. I put the wheels on and everything. No, Tisha, you only put the front wheels on. You didn't put the back ones. I did that. So when you put in the description what you did, be specific. No. First, what kills me is that she didn't even have a connection with Serena. There was no connection there. Oh, Lord. No. Bring it, Scobie. Bring the book. You know what? It's going to be in... No one is going to buy his book. It's going to be just like Finding Freedom. What did it do? What does that tell you? It's going to be a repeat. I didn't buy the book. I don't know what it says in there. And I'm not buying this one because I don't care what he has to say. And if it's trash, it'll come out. I don't need to get the book to see that he's trashing the royal family or saying stupid stuff. No, Meghan's trying to take the attention off herself badly. So this is her mode. This is the way you do it. No. His book will, and I'm not trying to be negative on anyone's hustle, but I'm just telling you my point of view and my opinion about that situation. And if Finding Freedom didn't run off the shelves, then why would this one? And the only reason Harry's book flew off the shelf is because he was going in on his family. And people wanted to know. What do you got to say, Harry? Well, he dedicated the book to Meghan, and she's trying to distance herself because half the book is about her and how they mistreated her again. They mistreated her on the Oprah show, they mistreated her on the docuseries, and they mistreated her in his spare book. The disgustingness, Harry, of you and Meghan doing that to your family 3 times. These bugs, see, I'm out. I got, sorry. No, I'm just having a chat with you guys. I'm just thinking about things because I want you guys, this is how I feel about it. And if I feel about it like this, I think that people shouldn't give him that much authority, that much, no. Obi Scobie is just trying to get him a piece of the pie, and Meghan is giving him the okay to do it. Yeah, you can do it. You do it, do it. I'd be like, no, don't do that. Because you know what? It's going to be me, because we're friends and then you're going after the royal family. No, let's stop that. Ain't nobody saying that. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. It's sinking. The Titanic is sinking and she's still talking about full speed ahead. No. You've hit an iceberg, girl. You cannot move. You're going to have to get yourself out of this. And this ain't it. Ain't nobody supporting Meghan no more. You've had that opportunity. And let me tell you something. Come out and support her. I want to see a celebrity, like if I was a celebrity. Let's pretend. Let's go to Fantasyland. So I'm a celebrity. What kind of celebrity am I gonna be? I don't know, but I'm one of them. Old money. They just okay, whatever. I'm a celebrity, and black, of course. And Meghan comes out with something like, oh, she's going to be the face of Louis Vuitton. I can't even think of one. Or Dolce & Gabbana, Michael Kors. She's going to be all hooked up with them. Excuse me. And maybe 3 brands. Let's just, hey, all of them at the same time. I'm not going to come out and say, good for you. I'm so proud of you. I'm like, there she go. There she go. Desperate, trying her best to be doing something. Trying to brand herself. No. If Meghan was going to have support, this would be the time. I don't think they need to wait until she comes out with the brand. But if we're going to support her, make a move. Because she's drowning. And she needs help now. Not tomorrow. Now. Because it's so different here. It's not like the royal family. Once you're a royal, you're always a royal. She will always be that over there. But she will always be Meghan here. No matter what she touches. Because no one likes her personality. And if you're not liked personality-wise, listen, it's all through California. They're talking about her. Not in the nicest way either. They don't want to hang out with her. Bring it. Call it out. Hey, Californians, celebrities. Meghan is in desperate need of some PR help. She is sinking. She's going down. So are you guys going to come out and support her and say something on her behalf and help her through this? Because she's lost Spotify. Netflix don't want to have anything to do with her. They want their money back. She was in a car chase that lasted 2 hours and almost died. Y'all don't have nothing to say about that. Nothing at all. I want to play you guys something. Okay, here we go. How long is this? 5 minutes. Okay.
Years ago, we declared independence from King George, yet our fascination with his relatives, even distant relatives, continues here in America. The Prince and Princess of Privacy, aka Harry and Meghan, still occupy a unique space in the American conversation. There's a certain
American,
especially those in New York and Los Angeles media who love them. One of them is Paula Froelich, or maybe she's fallen out of love. We'll check in a minute. A devoted royal lover until now. Ahead of July 4th, she wrote, "The fall of Meghan and Harry, Inc." It is in Barry Weiss's The Free Press. She goes on to say the couple's popularity has plummeted because they shirk the one thing Americans truly care about, hard work. Paula is here. Paula, there is something sweet about this because you used to just absolutely yell at me when I would do Harry and Meghan segments.
She did switch.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
But you know what? I have to say, I am a royal watcher. I don't know about lover. You have to understand
whatever.
I do have a British passport as well. So
you in it, you wouldn't be on here.
You know they're grifters. It took Spotify and Netflix and everybody else years to figure out these people were grifters.
Well, here's the deal. We got to split the royals from the
con artists.
Are William and Kate and Prince Charles and Queen Camilla, King Charles and Queen Camilla, and they actually work really, really hard. They're on their feet like 15 hours a day, shaking hands, kissing babies, accepting flowers. It doesn't sound that hard, but trust me, it probably is. And then you've got the royals, and those are Harry and Meghan, and they have deeply, deeply disappointed me and a lot of other people.
Yeah, they have. I think it's interesting. And you wrote a piece right when they got married. Prince Harry, not Meghan, is the one who's marrying up. And we since know what has happened with the fascination, right? They got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of deals. They had the Oprah interview. They had Spotify.
People pissed off because she didn't do anything to make the money.
And on.
Stephen.
And what I'm wondering is what is the fascination by the network executives and everybody else that you know so well and dealt with? Why did they spend so much money on this such unproven couple? What was it?
Actually, it wasn't unproven. So I actually said that Harry was marrying up because.
Okay, I'm gonna skip that. So, American news. This is the news that she's getting over here. This is it. And they're talking about New York City and California. This is just proof to me that Meghan and Harry has messed up. And whatever reason they have decided, these Americans. Because one is the money. Why are they getting paid all this money? And, whatever. The New York car chase got a lot. It still gets a lot of attention. It's like 9/11. It was big. My thoughts, all this is allegedly, it was big. And so she put herself in the spotlight, and it's going really bad. And she doesn't even have to, because Spotify has come out and just said, I'm not making any money from them. But the New York City car chase was their own doing. Their own, look at me, I'm getting an award. No one's watching. But the press that she's getting over here right now is not good. And it's not going to turn around tomorrow. I showed you guys last week 2 magazines. 2 different magazines. You can call it tabloids. You can call it what you want. Talking about Meghan. First the car chase. And then Spotify. I believe it was Spotify. But it wasn't good. And then the Journal has come out. Yeah. It's over. I don't care what she comes out. I don't care if she comes skating out on her head. I don't care if she's starring in 3 movies at once. She will not be able to recover from this. Because she is still going down. People are still talking negative. People are still going after these 2. People are still having an opinion. And until everybody has their opinion, Kelly Osbourne, Stephen, the Stephen Smith, I believe. I don't know his name. But he was like, how much? And so take that with Obi Scobie book and Meghan's credibility and her brand and all of that, mix that all together and you have nothing. Because as much as Obi Scobie would love for us to run out and buy his book because he's going to have something to say, no. Not here. Okay. Listen, I'm anticipating. I'm waiting for something to come out. I'm waiting for her to bust out and do something and the world just change and fall at her feet. Her popularity has been going down for a very long time. Has it changed? Why? Normally, when your popularity is going down, people tend to fix it. Point in case. You name it. A lot of celebrities come out and they apologize. They go through a whole, they go through something to the point where they're apologizing. I didn't mean to do that. And, it's all over. I can't even name them. But they do it every time and they apologize. And then even then they'll go away for a moment and then they'll come back and you're like, oh, it's great to see them, Not this. Full speed ahead. No one's stopping. No one's stopping and saying, wait a minute, maybe I need my popularity to be fixed. See, what has happened is WME is drinking and eating whatever Meghan is feeding them. Because she's over there blaming the royal family in some kind of way. This is all the royal family's fault. And Harry's. I believe it. Because Obi Scobie, some kind of way, this is the royal family's fault. And they haven't said nothing. Silent. Never complain, never. They are so quiet. It is unbelievable quietness over there. And they still invited these two to the coordination. You still were invited, even with the shenanigans, even with your issues, even with all of this. But what's interesting to me is that we're still talking around, like, I want them to get to the meat of it. I want them to start talking about her. Pull it out. Where's the Oprah interview? No, somebody is awfully quiet. No, wouldn't this be the time for, let me tell you something. I would be wanting my friends to come out and say things on my behalf. I would want someone to speak up for me and say, why are you talking? Here's the deal. Silence is golden. And if you don't have a whole bunch of people like myself and celebrities coming out saying, Whoopi Goldberg is not patting Meghan on the back. She's calling her out. And so silence is something to be reckoned with. Because you don't hear Serena. You don't hear. This is the time that Meghan needs help. She's got Spotify doing it. She had Spotify come out and have a whole little note about they're still working with these two and don't give up on them. But she has no one defending her. No one has come out and said, only Gail with that stupid stuff. She got in trouble for saying it because they mentioned New York and California. The buzz. I'm in Texas. The buzz ain't even here. It's in California. I just can't imagine like going to the corner and saying, do you know Meghan Markle? What's going on? I know. Well, the lady in Montecito was all the way over there at the King's coordination and told the world that if they don't, no one in Montecito like them. I believe it. Who is she going to get to buy her influence, her stuff? Whatever talent, whatever she had to offer, it's just not there anymore. The love for it is gone. The sting, maybe the Sussa Squad can help her. Yep, that's what they need to go on a campaign. We'll help you, Meghan. Come on. I'm going to go over there and see what they're talking about. Are they talking about the royal family? If they're not talking about Spotify and Netflix and da-da-da-da, then that means they're trying to evade what's really happening. Like they pretend like Harry and Meghan aren't having the worst relationship. The worst, that honeymoon is over. It was over when he got on that plane. Like, Harry, why would you let her take your baby? Ooh, I said, oof. Well, that's it for the babies. They'll never get back over there. Have they? Oh, but she says, Archie misses, girl, don't you? Like King Charles said, listen, I'm toasting to little Archie wherever he may be. In other words, I don't know. Okay, let's see what else she says. Let's see what else. Because he interrupts her. Because she went back on that I Like Meghan campaign. And I fast forwarded. Okay.
Bill Simmons, head podcast innovator for Spotify, called them blank grifters. Turns out Meghan Markle was not a great audio talent or necessarily any kind of talent. And just because you're famous doesn't make you good at something. Yikes, Jeremy Zimmer, CEO of United Talent Agency. And what I'm wondering is if we didn't actually
He's
see what
head of the PR.
right? There's this sort of insane sense of entitlement, and when things were not necessarily working out all that well earlier this year for Harry, he went on.
Okay.
This incredible